the gems released on this episode. I really learned a lot, and I hope and pray that you're also learning. Welcome to the part 3 of the first episode. We're still on the topic, the journey to self-discovery. Nothing good comes easy, they say. So with everything or with every task or every phase of one's life comes with challenges. And in this part of our conversation, we looked at whether the whole journey to self-discovery is a lifelong thing or it ends at some point. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms at Race of Hope Radio. Let's go check out this video. One thing I've realized out of your, your journey to this self-discovery thing, seeking information out of your comfort zone, if I should say, like going further to actually seek for, extra information or what. So that's really opened my mind that it's not always about you taking it or having that conscious discussion, that conscious selfness that this is what I want to do. You also have to reach, go out there, really put yourself out there and all of that. Now, with this self-discovery journey, is it a lifelong process or there's a time where you're like, now I know what I want. Now I know I'm this. Now I know I don't like this thing or this thing that is there really a time or
yeah, it's a lifelong journey, and I am understanding that it's to death. Because who I am now has been through a lot of processes, a lot of challenges, and learning and unlearning stuff.
Okay.
And all these things have come out of circumstances that I've been in. And so once I'm still alive, I'll be in different circumstances. So each one will bring out a new part of me, and may suppress or require that I suppress other aspects.
Okay.
So, as I move forward, I will need to still learn and unlearn.
Okay.
Still pick up new habits and practices.
So even in the process, you still keep evolving. You still keep
still
growing and changing. Okay. All right.
In fact, it's necessary because otherwise your life will be stagnant and uninteresting.
Okay.
So yeah, you need to learn new stuff and unlearn some.
Yeah. So you all know how we do it. We are bringing our conversation to the end, but we have a game that we're playing, and this game, I have no idea what the game is. This is solely on the production team, and I'm part of the game. So this is just to test our intelligence, or let me say, tickle our intelligence a little bit. So we learn and then have fun in the process. Right. Okay. So I'm telling you this to prepare yourself. So that's the set game. There's an upcoming game.
Okay.
Now I want are there cultural and societal influence on the journey of self-discovery?
Yes, I would say yes. Like I mentioned it a while ago.
Okay.
That who we are is affected or sort of determined by circumstances. And these circumstances churn out of society and culture. They're important. I mean, so yeah, it comes out of society, and then culture has a huge effect on or influence on you discovering yourself, and also because it helps you form a habit. Your society helps you form habits, and it is these habits that you are sort of discovering how you react to what society brings to you, and then also how you sort of keep it going.
Okay, so how then do you balance that, your personal desires and that of cultural expectations? Or let me say, how were you able to balance your personal desires and then the cultural expectations? So,
for me, I've had God on my side, so that has been very helpful. Because whenever I need clarity, I go to the Bible. Coming to the physical side, right? I sort of keep to. Well, I'm an introvert. Let me just.
Are you?
I am an introvert. But yeah, I am.
Okay.
So I think whenever I take it, I process, and it takes me a long time before I accept.
Okay.
Or accept. So before society will have any influence on me, then I've really considered it and I've seen it to be okay for me or not.
Before you get influenced.
Before
So you don't just get influenced.
Yeah.
You don't just get influenced.
Yeah, that's one of the things that helps me manage society's influence. Yeah. So I don't get go with it. Okay. So, and also I find myself to be someone who would sort of challenge the status quo. So when everybody is sort of keeping beard or shaving,
you will keep
I decided to keep beard. And then when people decide that, oh, you need to look fresh, cut your hair, I'm like, nah, I mean, like the way I look.
You're scaring people.
I know. When I know that.
Yeah. That's
I'm more comfortable in it. And yeah. So that's just my own things.
All right. How do you overcome fear?
That aspect, I must be frank, I'm still struggling with. Because when something means a lot to you, that's when you're afraid to lose it, right? And for me, I have a lot. Or let me say, because I care a lot, so I have a lot to lose. Well, I don't live for myself. I'm always thinking about the other person.
Okay.
How to help them, how to be there for them, and all that. So I'm always afraid I might fail. I'm always afraid that I might not
meet up to their expectations.
Yes, or be able to help them when they need help. And I've not been able to overcome, or I've struggled to overcome it. Okay. It's still something that I am working on. But I use scripture most of the time. Okay. I've not received the spirit of fear and all of that. And then also, I have understood that I need to not expect too much of myself. That brings out a lot of fear. Okay. But when you're afraid of losing something, and then when you're living in the future instead of the present, yes.
It's a little bit dicey.
Yes. So yeah, I try to tone down the expectations and accept that it's not everything I can control. Okay. And accept that if I'm not able to help this person, it's not always my responsibility.
Check out the person.
Yes. What I can do is what is my responsibility. What I cannot do has not been put in my hands to do. So yes. But yeah, even with all of this, I still sometimes succumb to the fear. And then I sort of find myself worrying and then overthinking. I overthink a lot.
I think in a situation where you have an encounter with this fear thing, as I say, fear of not meeting up to maybe your loved one's expectations of you and all of that. Has there been a time where you faced that? And how did you handle that?
One of, like as I mentioned earlier, that one of my motivations is to make my mom proud, right? So there was this time that it was when I started working. I was spending my money, not just on myself, but because I like how people. I just give anyone who has at this people. I gave to them, and I gave to the point where I had nothing. And then my mom came and said, "Sarah, I need some. We need to finish this project. I need someone." And I said, "I don't have money." It was like that something on her face. That actually broke me. That actually broke me. I was a bit worried, and then she said, "So what do you do with all your money?" I mean, and I couldn't say so. I was giving it to other people.
You were just there.
So I was just there, and she kept one thing, and then after that, I decided, okay,
next time you spend wisely.
I need to first take her home
before
at that. Yeah, so I didn't take her, or I didn't handle that issue too well, but I learned from it, and then it has also helped shape who I am now. So now I save a lot.
Now looking back to your journey of discovering who you really are today and who you were then, are there any regrets along the line?
Well, one of the regrets, I didn't say much, but
You take too much.
Yeah, and one other thing is I overthink a lot, so I don't take much risks.
Okay.
But I've learned that I need to take much risks. And because I'm an introvert, it doesn't help much. I don't easily make friends.
This introvert thing, dear, I'm sure.
Well, sure, I know you have been, but yeah. But
it's not just me. There are people that know you. Are you really introvert?
So the reason why people don't admit that I'm an introvert is because when I need to be, I put myself out there. But my natural demeanor is
Quiet.
is to be quiet. It takes me more effort to be out there, to make friends, to like talk to people, to laugh a lot.
Yeah.
It takes me more effort. So when I'm tired, I'm always quiet. And I remember back in school, people thought that I'm sad when I'm quiet. So I'll be there and they talk, are you okay? Why are you sad? No, I'm not sad. Quiet. Even now, people have to ask, are you sad? Is something wrong? No,
Yeah.
I'm just quiet. That's all.
Okay.
Yes. So I missed the person.
If there were any regrets, looking
Yes.
back along your journey.
So yeah. So that's one of the things that I regret. That I don't take much risks, and I overthink a lot. Something that I'm still working on.
Okay.
And if anyone is out there and you want to discover yourself, you really need to put yourself out there. You really need to take risks. But don't just take any risks. Yeah? Take calculated risks.
Yeah. Very important.
Otherwise, you make too many mistakes, unnecessary mistakes.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I ready with your game. Are we ready? Do you know the game you are playing? Yeah. So we wrap up it. I would like you to advise anyone watching us that is on their journey to self-discovery, or would want to actually something that they really yearn to do, but of course this will actually take a poor decision for you to actually have that realization that you have to really there's more to life than what it seems to you. I would like for you to advise that person.
So I would like to begin with the fact that when you feel like doing something, you go for it. Right? The fear is not. It's not supposed to be a hindrance. It's supposed to be something that we overcome. That's something that I'm still working on, and I would encourage you to also do the same. When there's something on your heart you want to do, just go for it. That's actually what courage is. Courage is not the absence of fear, but I mean, in the presence of fear, still going for what you want. So yeah, and then also take risks.
Take calculated risks.
And then be open to learn. Look out for this platform, like I said, 16 personalities.com. You can check that out.
I won't be checking that out. 16 personalities.
Yes.
Okay.
And then take that test. Understand who you are, who you are at the moment, and then what are your strengths and weaknesses. Yeah. And listen to, or if you don't ask, listen to what people say about you. Don't just take everything that is said, though, but listen. Sometimes you may pick something that will actually, or may be true that you need to do something about, and then you actually take the step to do something about it. But the journey to self-discovery is actually doing the work. Right? It's not just reading and having the information that you have to put in the work. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. So what game are we playing? It's not time for us to play the game in addition to the show. When we get to have that fun part with our guests, they will not just come and bore you with our talks or explain you with all the informations. We play the game to also tickle our intelligence a bit, right? So production, what game are we playing today?
Okay.
Yeah, playing what game?
So the game is give you a word, and within 5 seconds, you are supposed to mention the word. A word. We give you a letter, okay, and you are supposed to mention a word.
Starting with the letter.
Oh, okay. Within 5 seconds, you start from anywhere.
Yeah, thanks for specifying. It can be any word, or it's a specified kind of anywhere.
No category, okay.
No category.
No category.
Okay. So production team, you already. What's that letter? Yes, what's that letter?
Headset.
Hill.
Yeah.
His.
House.
Handkerchief.
Headphone.
What was the last one you mentioned?
Headphone.
Oh, so I lost. Right, I've lost. No problem. You will it. See, I'm just being nice.
Okay, I hear
I'm,
you.
I'm just.
I know it's I hear you.
I'm just being nice. I'm allowing you. But next time, if you come back, you're not going to bed.
I hear
And thank you so much for coming on the show.
I'm glad to be here.
Like your final words to our viewers, or anyone you would like to say shout outs to.
So I'd like to say a big hello to my mom and my dad, Mr. MC Slide, and my brothers. Also, the Methodist Fellowship, actually like the Freeman Methodist Society.
Yeah.
Branch.
Ding.
Yeah.
It's our home.
Yes, and all my friends.
Mama's voice. Mama's voice. H-boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Thank you so
I don't
much.
mention names. If I start mentioning names, I might
You
miss
won't
something.
fail. Yeah. You might even get into trouble.
Yeah, so
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
yeah, I think so.
Thank you for coming to share your journey with us on the show.
I really appreciate you having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. And that will be all for today's episode of the Candid Chat Show. A big thank you to you, our dear audience and listeners, for making time to stick with us to listen to what we have for you. Today's topic has been journeying to self-discovery, and I hope you've learned a thing or two. I am going away with I've learned today that, discovering yourself doesn't really take you taking a decision. You have to also seek, informations out there, put yourself out there to learn. Make sure you pay attention to what people say to you, because there might be something in there that might help you on your journey. And self-discovery journey is not a one-person thing. You need a community actually to help you on your journey. A big thank you to my production team as well. Big thank you to my guest, Mr. George Lai, who is a procurement specialist and
Commissioner for Oats.
is procurement specialist.
Yeah,
But it's procurement work.
professional, but socialist. That's fine.
A big thank you to my guest, Mr. George Lai, a commissioner for oath and procurement specialist for joining specialist again. Okay. And procurement professional for joining us on the show today. My name is Nam. You can please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media platforms, and download our radio app on Google Play Store and the App Store. Until next time, do enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.
All right.